Hi, I'm Liz Granberg Jerome from Gypsy Dreamer Quilts, and I'm here for the second Saturday shop sampler for Quilters Paradise in Baldwin City, Kansas, This Way or That. And this is month 12. We've made it through all the major blocks. And this month you'll be making I Have a Dream, which is a variation of an Ohio star with a shadow Ohio star in the center. You'll be using templates again this month, similar to what you did last month, and I think you'll have fun with this block. So let's break it down. You're going to be making some modified half square triangles, which you've done before and are written up again in the instructions. So those two should be pretty easy. And of course your four corner squares. The center is the same units, only smaller in the red and yellow, and are made into one center square. So it's the same process as these two. So those shouldn't be any problem for you. The other two that make the star come together here are the ones that are going to have the templates. So let's start here. You're going to have two of the medium blue squares. One of them will go into the modified half squares. The other one will be split in half, and you can get the template plates for each of these out of the half star. So your triangle here, I have trimmed down to match the template. We'll start with this one here. And I have put a piece of two-sided tape on the back of my template to set it down and line up with my fabric, and that way when I put my ruler over it, it doesn't slide and shift and it peels off easily. So if you need to make more than one piece, as you do on a couple of these, it just makes it easier for it to stay in place on your fabric. So this one, you're going to take this blue triangle that's been trimmed down, and you're going to take one of the medium red triangles, and they're going to go together like so. On this one, I did not trim any of the corners off of the templates. I left all of the points on. So for this one here, I would sew with the blue on top. If I were sewing, I'd be going this way. So you're going to be sewing this way. And when you get to the end of your row, the 1/4 inch seam should end right where that V is. But you're going to start where the two flat edges come together. And that will make 1/2 of this modified square. The other half, you're going to do a similar thing with the darker blue, which I have right here. And again, it's been trimmed, and it's going to get one of the smaller dark red triangles, and you'll do the same thing. Put the blue on top, start at this end, and sew down, and your 1/4 inch should come out right there where the V is. And then when you get that one made, then you're going to put the remaining white triangle on to make the larger triangle that will become the other half. So it's working with the templates, and these two seams should meet in the middle if you get your templates cut accurately and do your little seams. Now this one is a little bit more complicated. Half of it is the simple. Half of it is the same as your other modified half square triangles. But for the pieced half, this one has multiple units to it. So again, I put my templates on half of a triangle, or on half of a square, and trimmed it out. And you're going to have I and C, are going to be right here. And what I did is I sewed the small red triangle onto template C first, and this one I sewed from the point with the 2 points matched together down to the bottom. And then when that gets pressed out, that leaves you with a straight edge here to go onto the straight edge of your other half. And that makes this section. And then once these 3 pieces are assembled, then the long edge of your remaining triangle will sew on top of these to make this complex half of a triangle. So that's the biggest thing that you have to worry about. I don't think you'll have any problems with it. The instructions are pretty clear. And if you have any questions, you can always message me or comment on the post. And the next video will be putting it all together. We're down to the flying geese and the sashing strips to create a final finished top when we meet again next month. Have fun!